Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Health Tip. This is Dr. Marco, and this week it's sort of a mini health tip, but more of an invite to get you to get more information. So I'm going to be talking about your brain and your gut. So the gut, brain, and the gut, that connection between the two. So this is a very important connection that science and research has been showing lots of really amazing stuff, and how health of one is really influencing the health of the other, and back and forth. So, for the brain health, we're going to be focusing on things like, what's causing people to have brain fog, memory issues, lack of ability to concentrate on things. Also going to be looking at how the brain might be affecting things like chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, global pain in the body, achiness all over, that kind of thing. And then with the gut aspect of it, we're going to be looking at things that can influence bloating, having difficulty with certain foods, and why certain foods bug you and certain foods don't, and why a lot of times people are eating the food that's actually really bad for them, but it doesn't make them feel bad when they eat it, but it's actually causing more problems in the back end. I'll go into some of that stuff: indigestion, heartburn, acid reflux, constipation and diarrhea problems, those kind of things. Difficulty with weight gain, that's a big issue too. So just to give you some concept of this, so it's very common, like when people have a concussion, for example, they're doing some damage here, but very often there's a consequential sort of problem that ends up happening with their intestines too. All of a sudden food doesn't digest like it does, and it used to, and then they're getting like bloating and diarrhea episodes or constipation and everything. Oh, this gets all messed up when that gets messed up. And the other way around, sometimes people have a bout of diarrhea because of a food poisoning or something like that, and then all of a sudden this gets messed up, and then all of a sudden they're having difficulty focusing and concentrating, and then they start to hurt all over for no apparent reason, and they can't get out of bed, and they're tired, dragging their butt, that kind of thing. So there's a number of things, like I'll go through like specific foods that are really important to help each one of these, and especially here, like there's 3 organs related to this gut thing. If those 3 are working properly, then almost everything else kind of just fixes itself afterwards. And so I'll go through like what kind of thing you can drink, or what kind of foods you can eat to kind of help those 3 sort of gatekeepers of this whole system. If you get those balance working properly, everything else can really do a great job. I'll go through like certain foods that can mess with this. Like for example, there's one thing that they're adding to like foods that they want to cut the calories on. It actually destroys the bacteria, the healthy balance of the bacteria here, and it's also a known neurotoxin too. So it's causing damage on both ends of this, and it's really a mess, and it's fairly common, and maybe you're putting it in some of your food or in some things that you're drinking. So I'll be going over some of that kind of stuff. So this workshop, obviously if some of my patients, you kind of don't even know these workshops are going on sometimes, so some of you have been missing out on this stuff, so this is kind of an invite to a lot of you guys, and obviously the public as well. And it's called the gut-brain connection, and we're going to be going over a lot of this stuff, the nutritional things, the lifestyle things, like why you might want to start gargling or singing and that kind of stuff, and what does that have to do with all of this, making this a lot better. So we'll go through like a lot of strategies, take-home things that you can do, and just all sorts of great stuff. And everyone who's come to this has been kind of blown away by the information. So once again, it's free to the public, and so below the YouTube video, if you're looking at this on YouTube, I'll put the link for the Eventbrite page so you can register for free. It'll probably last about 2 hours, and we have a lot of great information for you. And if you know somebody that could use some of this information, that could benefit, and they're in the area and they'd like to come, please share the link with them so they can come by and get this great information that can help them out. So that's your health tip for this week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.